Morning. Wait. Yep. 1 minute left until the afternoon, so it is still morning. Hang on a minute. I'm gonna turn the bass track off. It's gonna go wild while I walk along. There we go. If I'd left that on while I was walking along, I probably would have got a bit mad. It's the weekend. It's been a quiet week so far, so that's why I haven't done any much filming yet. But I'll catch you up. Like I said, it's been quiet. I started the week, I got a voucher through from work because I got nominated for a recognition thing, which is a little bit bigger than I thought it would be, so that was cool. I used that to buy the DLC for Forza Horizon 4, so I dove into a little bit of LEGO Speed Champions. So, running around in my LEGO cars and real cars, smashing up LEGO bricks. Good times. It's a goofy DLC, but I like it. I like Forza Horizon and I like LEGO, how could I not like it? But apart from that, you know, not out too much earlier in the week. The usual, like, Destiny 2, catching up on some of the seasonal stuff. Did a few of the challenges, and then yeah, I was also finishing off the seasonal storyline from last season, which I never finished. Now I have. Bit grindy, but got all that done. From that, just working. It's been quiet at work too, so pretty dull. But now I'm out and about, and I'm on my way to see a friend for the first time in a year, socializing with an actual human being. So yeah, let's see what happens. The other thing I did this week was Drive to Survive Season 3 came out last night. Well, I say last night. It came out yesterday morning. I watched it last night. Apart from episode 1, which I watched on my break in the middle of the day. It's pretty good. I don't know how I'd rank it compared to the other seasons. Probably higher than season 1 when they were still finding their feet. Sort of much of a muchness with season 2. I think season 2 had some fairly noticeably made up storylines, but I also think the narratives were a little easier to follow and clearer, at least. There were still some storylines in season 3 that I thought were a bit forced, either by the producers or the participants now sort of playing the game with it. Probably both. But for the most part it seemed more accurate, in part because I think they had to cover the big stuff that, you know, like the COVID pandemic and stuff that you couldn't really fudge, and provided enough of a story anyway. But I thought they missed a few decent stories they could have told, like when Lewis went out with COVID and George got his big shot. It's barely touched on. A lot of some of the nitty-gritty stuff that happened early on in the season is very brushed over, so mixed bag, but you know, it's entertaining, watchable. The other thing you may notice is I'm wearing my McLaren face mask again. Technically I'm not. What we figured out was it's only really the filters that may be questionable. So what I've done is put the outer skin of the McLaren mask over my newer face mask, because the outer skin is the bit that looks cool, and that's what it's for anyway. So now I get a mask that's relatively more reliable, and I still get the McLaren design. Some of the F1 guys were doing that in the paddock already last year anyway, so all good.
if you're shooting in 1080p, which I don't normally do, obviously, but you could actually record 5.1 with this mic array.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would shoot Dolby Stereo. But in 4K, which is why I shoot it. So, glorious, glorious 4K. But it's
How long does the battery last?
it's suggesting 2 hours and 20 minutes right now. It is quite a chunkster. So that's a big old info lithium sticking out of the back of there. You can get smaller ones, but this one came with 2 of these bad boys. Active Force info lithium V's. But I also have a giant SD card.
I don't know why, but seeing someone with a camcorder always makes the other person look a bit more, FBI-ish. Like, what's the word? That's the word. Not Intel, but
someone.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you? Yeah.
Someone from the intelligence community.
It's like undercover. Like really, it just looks
like we're casing the joint.
Yeah. Like DSLRs are just more, I don't know, accepted. But something about a camcorder just always looks a bit shady.
I mean, I think it's because like with the DSLR, someone might mistake you for taking a photo.
Yeah.
Even when there's a microphone on it, some people will still, because you might just have a microphone on it and be taking a photo.
Yeah. I think it's also because you don't see camcorders as much.
No, they're more conspicuous now.
So it's just the action of it just looks really like, yeah.
I've missed having this thing in my hand. I got this shoulder
How old
strap.
is it?
When did Toy Story 4 come out?
Well, not too long ago, about a year ago. Yeah, just over a year ago.
It was longer than that. A year ago is when the pandemic started.
2 years ago. It's not that
something like that. Yeah. I think I got it. Yeah, in the summer-ish of 2019. Yeah,
June 2019.
So I hadn't actually gotten all that much opportunity to make use of it. So what I do is, I'll turn it on like that, and I'll hit record.
It's a lot less.
Yeah, it's a lot less cumbersome. So I can be like walking down the street doing this without any difficulty. And it came with this little joystick, so I can do this. Look, there's you. Huh? 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 Or turn it all the way around by doing this. And now it can film the other way. Amazing! Annoyingly, when I'm wearing gloves, like I sometimes hit that button the wrong amount of times because I can't quite sense when I've clicked it because it's dampened by the glove. But I should explain what's going on. I met my friend Dom. There he is. You saw him. The one thing with that joystick is it's backwards when this is going the other way, so I always go the wrong way for it. Like it has to go that way, so I need to push it that way. There we go. That's what we were trying to do. So we're outside at Richmond by the river. You probably saw a lot of it because I will edit what I shot with my other camera. Look, I brought my other camera. It's doing things.
Nerd.
You.
Nerd.
Hey, did you get a load of the nerd? Pardon me? So anyway, we're just chilling by the river and I'm showing him my cameras because we both like cameras. You like cameras, right? You use those professionally?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah, it's cold, but it seems to be always cold now. Is that annoying you as much as annoying me? Like, no. It got slightly warmer for like a week, which is when I did all those walks, which you might have seen on a previous episode of my vlog. And then it got cold again, and it's just stayed that way. What's that about? It's nearly April. Warm up. Anyway.
Is it the first day of summer? No.
Something like that, yeah. Or spring. probably spring, right?
First day of spring.
So it's first day of summer, we've lost a lot of time. Which I could believe, because it's lockdown and nobody knows where anything is anymore. Anyway, so we're just having a chat by the river outside for the first time in a year. Have you done much of this? Like seeing other people? You saw like your mum and stuff, right?
I see my mum. That's about
it.
And because I've moved into a new house,
yeah.
so I now see my flatmates.
Oh, there you go. That's a little bit.
But other than that, no. For colleagues.
Yeah, I've only seen my colleagues, so this is new. And my parents live in Scotland, so like that's out of the question. I genuinely still don't think it's actually legal for me to even go into that country right now. Because I don't think I would have justification for the trip.
Well, Scotland eased their lockdown before we did.
No, it's after.
Is it?
Yeah.
So
Nicola's being more cautious.
But the plan was to ease it before it was passed. I swear I read something.
I think it depends on which bits. Because it doesn't know it probably some bits are earlier and other bits are later. I think it's what it is. But I think it's still like you can't do overnight stays, or at least you couldn't for a very long time, and you certainly couldn't travel from England into Scotland. That was out of the question. Anyway, we'll figure out what the law is and then follow it. How about that? Well, it certainly was nice to, interact socially with a human being again. That's been something I've been missing. So after we hang out by the river for a little bit there, we just had a little wander around in Richmond. Didn't do anything fancy, just doing the things we were legally allowed to do, which was that bit where we were sat by the river and then walking around. We went in our shop. That's the one other thing we did. We went to Green Village Group, which I think at least new since my friend Dominic had last been in Richmond when he used to live there. So he wanted to go in and check that out. I think mainly because he was looking for cannoli, which he did get. But that's what we did. So while we were in there, he wound up getting cannoli. I found they had a selection of specialty sodas, and being a fan of sodas, that excited me. So I wound up buying a couple. So I guess we're going to do a throwback, and in this vlog we're going to contain a mini Paul Douglas drinks to beverages, and I'm going to try these specialty sodas. And that'll wrap up the week. So, I got two. The first one is this one, which is a Fentiman's Light Rose Lemonade. So I drink Fentiman's Rose Lemonade quite a bit, but this is the light version, which I haven't seen before. So, gonna give that a try. According to up here, it says it's less than 60 calories per bottle, although it is also, it's a small bottle. I think it's about the same size as the small bottle I usually get of the regular stuff, though. When I get a small bottle, I also buy it in the bigger bottles, drink them over time. But be interesting to see if this tastes about the same as the non-light version, and if it does, I mean, that's good. Same taste and less calories. That's good. That's gotta be good, right? And the other thing I got is here. Gusto Organic Real Cherry Cola. So this is Gusto Organic is a fairly big brand, right? This established in 1990, so they've been going for a while. But yeah, I'm sure plenty of you have heard of them before. I've heard of them before. Some of you probably even drank this. I don't know. I think I've definitely seen this one in the past, and so it too has been around for quite a while.
But I've never tried it before, so I figure, you know, I like cherry Coke, so I'll give this one a go as well. So let's start with the Fentimans, because, you know, I'm more familiar with the non-light version of that, so it'd be interesting to see the contrast. Alright, there we go. Cracked it open. Had to turn the camera off for that because it's attached to my right hand, so I couldn't really, you know, open the bottle with the camera in the hand. That wouldn't have worked. But yeah, here we go. Let's it smells about the same. Well, that's surprising, I suppose. It's a little bit different. Still good though. I'd say it's not quite as potent as the non-light version. There's a certain sharpness to the non-light version that this one's a little bit softer, a little bit more rounded. It's a bit smoother too, I think. Just in terms of the taste of it, but it's good. I like that. I could see drinking that. You still get the same sort of appeal. It's just ever so slightly different. But yeah, I mean, as a light version of that goes, pretty successful, I think. Happily drink that whole bottle, and I will. So yeah, I would call that a success. Fentiman's Light Rose Lemonade, recommended, especially if you like rose lemonade. You can drink more of it because it's better for you, I guess, because there's less calories. So there you go. That's a winner. Alright, moving right along. I've got the Juice Organic Real Cherry Cola open now. And it definitely smells like cherries. Real cherries, like you would expect, because it's an organic cola. The last time I had an experience with an organic cola, it was a regular cola, not a cherry cola, but it was that Red Bull cola, and it's bad. Red Bull cola is bad. It's a bad product. Don't buy it. It's no good. Hopefully this will be better. So let's give it a go. It's not bad. First reaction is it tastes a bit like is it like cherry licorice? You know, the cherry flavored like sweets. Maybe a bit like those like cherry Haribo. That's, you know, those, the ones that are made to look like cherries. It tastes a bit like that. Not a huge amount of the cola in there, but there is some of it. I could see that. The cola flavor is coming a bit through now. It honestly is a little bit like if you had like those Haribo cherries and like cola bottles, which probably makes sense, I guess. That's not bad. That's pretty good. I think at some point I did actually have like a cherry cola sweet as well, and now that I think about it, I think it does taste a bit like that too. Again, unsurprising really, but you know, sometimes you get these specialty drinks and they either taste kind of how you expect, like this, and you go, oh, that's nice, yeah, I could see that, or they completely blew it and they taste like garbage and you're really disappointed. But yeah, this is a good one. So there you go. It's a successful couple of tests and 2 specialty drinks, and they're both pretty nice. So is that a $5 in those in total? Like $2.50 a bottle, and yeah, cool, nice. Anyway, that's it for another week. We're relatively quiet week, but you know, actually managed to get out and see a human being socially at the end there, so that was exciting. Other than what you've already seen, the only other thing, you know, that took up much of my time this week, apart from work, where I was just sitting in here, you know, doing what I do, I played more D2. Just I mentioned some of that earlier, but I played a little bit more since then. Not too much though. Haven't gone back since I last spoke to Forza or moved on to any of my other Xbox games yet, because working all day or being out, just catching up on sleep. Haven't had as much time for that as I was expecting to, but I'm sure that'll come in this coming week because it's my quieter week. So I'm off Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The other thing I'll be doing, of course, is the Formula 1 will be back, so I'll be watching that at the weekend. I'm pretty excited about that. So another exciting week in store, hopefully. In the meantime, it's YouTube, so you know, give a like, give a subscribe if you aren't yet and you want to catch up. If you feel like getting notified when there's a new video, ring the bell. It's up to you. And you know, if you've got any thoughts on Fentiman's Rose Lemonade and Gusto Organic Real Cherry Cola, feel free to drop a comment. If you're on the website, or you know, anything else we talked about in this vlog, fire away. I'm all ears. That's gonna do it though. I'll see you on the next one, and stay safe, take care.
It's a three-pronged attack. Subliminal, liminal, and superliminal.
Superliminal?
I'll show you. Hey, you!
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, all right.
I'm in.